What's up, Preston Outdoors fans? We're out here for the Minnewaska tournament. My dad is with me today. We're going to be fishing it. It's about 5:30. We're just about getting to the ramp here. And we're going to check in, do the registration, all that good stuff, find out what number we got for boat draw, and then we'll see you guys once we get the boat launched. All right, guys, we are boat number 9. Taking off this morning. Got a higher number. Field we're going against here. You ready, Dad?
Nope.
We got enough rods on the deck here, so we'll see what happens. Wish us luck. There's no 8?
9. 11. Tommy. Okay, good. All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Ethan. Take off.
Thank you. Let's go to work.
No, we guys are like, how deep are we here? 4 feet? 5 feet? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh! No. Where'd it get you? This is starting to become a habit.
I didn't do it last time. Jesse did.
Look what you did. What? Oh, you made a mess.
There we go. Net. Ready? Down. There we go. That's all we need. There we go. Well, I switched to a creature bait here. There we go. I switched to a creature bait.
Don't need to put it on.
Yeah, that's the first one. You want me to get the net?
Oh, good. He jumped off.
8-10 inches, huh?
Yes. First I thought it was a lead, and then I felt a little jiggle.
Just a little head shake, huh?
That way.
Oh, that's a nice one. Don't lose it. Bigger than the last one you got. You deal with that.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna put the hook on.
Baby. I just drug through there with every color I had. Go back to black and blue.
12.
Oh, he's 14. Yep.
Good. Good set.
Where'd that worm go?
Huh?
Holy.
Swallow it?
Okay, good. Not a monster fish, but
big worm. And the big green pumpkin worm.
There we go. That. Oh. Yep. Ran with it. Ouch. Yeah, no way. Woohoo! Finally gave it to him? Good one. Oh, good one. Oh, good one. Yeah. Yeah. Big one. It just sailed. Don't let him jump again. Real. The old fartsy crankbait. I'm really surprised you didn't lose it. So I'm outside. Oh, look at that. Barely hooked. He hammered it. Yeah, look at the big one. We had this weed bed fishing to ourselves, just like everything in practice was going good. We're catching fish, like you've seen. And then all of a sudden, I must have 2 bad batteries because power pole stopped working, depth finder stopped working. It was just a mess. And so now, literally, to get around, we are using the big motor and using the trolling motor when it's really, really calm, because it won't. It's on 100, 100 or 10 or whatever you call it, and it's on the highest mode and it's barely spinning. So that happened as soon as we were leaving. A bunch of people, like 3-4 boats, came and started fishing our weed line, which kind of ticked the guy off. But I mean, we're trying to manage here. We're fishing on the calm side of the lake and bull rushes and see if we can upgrade some fish, and we'll see what happens. We got about, I don't know, when do you want to leave it? 1:30 or 2:30? 2:30. So we got about half an hour, 45 minutes left to see if we can catch some big fish and upgrade. I mean, it's just what happens. So we'll find out. Well, that's all she wrote for us today. Dad caught the biggest fish on his old school crankbait that he found in the water how many moons ago? Oh, weird shell. How many moons ago? So that was pretty cool. And end up upgrading there at the end a few ounces. So we are gonna go weigh in now. We got about 15-20 minutes left to go. What time is it? Anyway, get back. It's really super windy. We got everything packed in.
We got 12 minutes?
We got 12 minutes to get back, so it's gonna be a really bumpy ride. We'll see you at the weigh-in.
Which one's this one?
3. Can't fill up water? No, it's our fish.
That was your water?
Alright.
You gotta wait for Grandpa to come. He's right there.
Do big fish first or?
No, the bag first. Bag.
Oh, he's
Papa and Granny are here.
need the bag. Shorts, what are you doing shorts on? You ready to bag?
What's the boat number?
9.
9, boat 9. Woo-hoo. 1340. You're in first right now. Okay, you want to weigh the big fish? Yeah. Okay, grab the big fish. 337 for big fish.
Okay. You bet. Thank you.
Dump your fish in either hand the bag and somebody else will
Yep.
take the bag. What's your boat number? You want to go with the boat? Boat number 3.
Well, I don't know how well you can hear me, but we weighed in at 13 pounds, 4 ounces, 13.4, something like that. The winners had 13.7? 13.7. We ended up taking 3rd place in this on the North Star tournament. Where are we at? Minnewaska. We got third place. Walked away with $400 in our pocket, and we ended up kicking ourselves because we talked to some guys and they had like 6, 7, 8 batteries along. And what our problem was, why you seen us move to the bulrushes and stuff, is the batteries went dead. Like the depth finders are dead, the power poles are dead. The only thing that was good was the cranking battery, because we had to sit in the wind on 80 to 90 to almost 100 power the whole day where we were fishing. And honestly, when we had to leave, there's about 3 or 4 boats that pulled in. We ended up calling up a little bit in the bulrushes, but it wasn't enough. I mean, Dad and I honestly think if we would have stayed where we were fishing, where we ended up fishing all day long, dragging those worms and stuff like I told you, we could have won. You know, we should have won. And you know, that it's a learning experience. But hey, we got 3rd place, and there were a lot of great sticks, a lot of jerseys, a lot of guys getting sponsored. So it was kind of cool to see that. So, and Dad got the 2nd biggest fish on the tournament. Funny thing about that is he's using a Fenwick rod, which is usually a walleye rod. It's thin. He's used some old crankbait that you saw, old crankbait that he found, I don't know how many years ago. I don't know, 10 years ago in a lake. He found it. It's all faded, and then he catches that fish, and why he take that crankbait off later on, his line is bad. Every time he gets snagged, he'd go like this, and his line would break. I don't know how that 3-pounder stayed on with that crankbait in the weeds on the light rod with his drag. It came up with a bunch of weeds. I mean, it was a ball. So we're gonna thank you guys for watching. It's starting to rain here again, if you can't already see that. We're gonna load the boat up. We gotta go. It's gonna be windier tomorrow on Green Lake. Next video you guys will see is the Green Lake practice video, but it's supposed to be windier tomorrow, so we're gonna go get a couple more batteries so we can stay in the wind and try and do the same thing. We'll be fishing the same pattern, dragging a bunch of stuff, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully this cold front plays in our favor. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time, Preston Outdoors.